Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will be explaining about the Honey and Mumford learning styles. Okay, first of all, Honey and Mumford learning styles is a theory that they have modified from the Coates learning theory. Okay, first, we know that we have the concrete experience, reflective observation, abstract conceptualization, and active experimentation. Okay, for the first step, which is concrete experience, we know that it is feeling. So, according to Honey and Mumford, it lies more on the reflectors because they like to reflect on what they were doing. They like to think deeply before they make any decisions. And then the second one, between the reflective observation, which is watching and thinking, we have the theories. Why the theories? They learn best when they see ideas, they see theory, and they see like textbooks. They are very textbook pupils. So between reflection and abstract thinking, we have a theories, and then after that, for active experimentation, and between abstract conceptualization and active experimentation, we have pragmatists, which are people who put ideas into practice. They will turn the ideas into something practical. And then last but not least, between active experimentation and concrete experience, we have the activists, which are people who live during the moment. They will try anything on their impulses. Okay, I think that's all.
Alright, so hello everyone. Now I will continue by explaining the four learning styles in Honey and Mumford models further. So firstly, we have the activist. As we know, an activist is someone or students who is interested in learning through new experience. So they love actions, challenges, and being actively involved in something. So this type of students, they enjoy activities, for example hands-on activities, rather than just listening to an explanations. So an example that I can give is in an English class, instead of just teaching them, teachers can do an activities, for example role play or group discussions. So in order to cater to this type of learners, teacher can include experiments or simulations or maybe interactive activities so that they can learn by doing. Next, we have the reflectors. So the reflectors, this type of individual or students, they prefer to observe and think carefully before they are giving their responses. So they like to analyze informations or consider different perspective in learning. For example, this type of students, they may prefer watching demonstration first before trying the task themselves, or they may have do a summary after the lesson ends by their own. So to support reflectors, teacher can provide time for thinking or maybe a group discussion where they can listen before sharing their ideas. This is what we do in our previous class actually, where the other group is presenting and the reflectors needs to give their own opinion after each presentation. The third type is theories. So as we know, theories enjoys logic and clear explanations. They want to understand concept or theory behind what they are learning. So for example, in grammar lessons, they would prefer clear rules and structured notes. Or even in science, we also have structured notes. Teachers can support this type of learners by giving them step-by-step explanations, models, or even organized materials. So finally, we have the pragmatist. So pragmatists, they focuses on practical use. They want to know how to apply the lessons to real life. So for example, they may ask, how can I use this in the future? So teachers can help them by giving real tasks or maybe problem solving activities that connect learning to real situations. For example, when we do lessons about science, we teach about recycle, right? So as a teacher, we can ask them to maybe apply this at their home, trying to separate the trash according to their categories. So this is concludes my explanations for all the four learning styles in honey and mom food model. So as a teacher, we actually have to cater to each of the types of learning in order to create or to make one lessons effective. So that's conclude our presentation. Thank you.